A short while ago, I came across a jungler in Bronze 4 looking for tips on how to climb in ranked. I gave him the tip of start playing Xin Zhao. I didn't tell him what runes, masteries, or items to use. I did not tell him how to gank or how to use his abilities properly. And despite having no experience on this champion, he started off with an obscenely high KDA and win rate. Now obviously these stats are not going to remain this high, but the question is, why were these numbers so high in the first place, and why Xin Zhao? Why did I not recommend Lee Sin, Elise, Gragas, Graves, Ivern, Kha'Zix, or any of the top tier junglers in the game? What it comes down to is having a large margin of error. That is, how much room do you have to miscalculate your next move and still get good results. A common problem with these stronger junglers at lower elo brackets is that it's very easy to make a mistake on them. Here is sample footage from a Platinum Gragas main as he ganks a Darius in the top lane. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong, and things end horribly. If this can happen to a guy in Platinum who's arguably good on Gragas, think of how much harder these meta champions will be at the lowest ranks of the game, where you're much more likely to miss your abilities. Instead of blindly focusing on the meta junglers being played on the pro scene, try junglers that have a large margin of error, and this is what brings us to Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao's battle cry provides a ton of sustain that makes it possible to clear the jungle camps easily. For many junglers, trying to clear the Raptors or Krugs at low HP can make for an embarrassing death, but in Xin Zhao's case, he can walk away with full HP from the jungle camps. The combination of Audacious Charge and 3 Talon Strikes makes for very easy and effective ganks that deal a ton of damage, and you can't possibly miss them since they're simple click and point abilities. Simply charge in and knock people up while right-clicking on them and hope for the best. The combination of all 3 of these abilities makes Xin Zhao very good at sticking to and killing targets while also having the necessary sustain to take a beating in small skirmishes. Most junglers cannot survive walking into 3 members of the enemy team like this, but Xin Zhao has the sustain, damage, and CC to tough it out. Xin Zhao is a naturally strong duelist, and he can duke it out with people even if he screws up. In this example, Xin Zhao tries to steal Diana's red buff, he smites it too early and still manages to take her down despite playing the invade poorly. Lastly, the best reason to play Xin Zhao in lower ranks is that if your opponents are playing skill shot dependent champions, you have the advantage as they can miss their abilities but you cannot miss yours. In this example, Morgana, Lux, and Heimerdinger miss all of their abilities chasing Xin. Xin turns around and rolls his face on the keyboard, picking up a double kill. As an added bonus, the champions that are known for being super strong in the lowest ranks of the game are simply not effective against Xin Zhao. Now, there were a number of errors in this game along with a number of things that could have been done better, but I don't want to overload you with excessive details right now, as Xin's kit is strong enough to make up for most of the mistakes that you will be making anyway. If you are a jungler in Bronze or Silver and are serious about reaching Gold this season, give Xin Zhao a go and see the results for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, do subscribe to the channel, follow on Twitter, and check out the video links on either side. Leave a comment about the kind of content you'd like to see in future videos, and check out the Patreon link if you'd like to support this channel directly.